We're live.
It says we're live.
It says we're live.
It says we're live.
Yeah. Now what? We're back, and it's day. I know we just discussed it. What do we say? 20.
I guess we should ask if anybody can hear us
Oh,
first.
yeah, that'd be a good idea. Maybe not.
Right, turn the volume up on that one and see if you can hear us. Can you hear us? Oh, yeah, they're saying yes.
Are they?
Oh, we're on fire.
Oh, we're on fire.
I guess we should start over again.
Okay.
Because it wasn't very dramatic.
It wasn't.
I feel like I've got, I have like horn envy.
So glad I bought that hat for you.
I thought you bought it for the dog.
All
right.
We're back, and it's day 24. No.
What's today's date?
I
We're
don't
doing
know.
This. It's a live stream.
I know,
we're doing it on the day.
Wait.
I know it's throwing you off, but we're doing it on the day.
It's December 23rd.
Yeah. So day
23.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So let's see. We've got Jeff. We've got Billy, T-Dog, Haley, and us. I mean,
yeah,
it's a party.
The best of the best.
Yeah. This hot hat is hot. I've had too many.
We're doing great.
Too many beers and oysters at dinner.
Maybe
tonight.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yep.
So horns on horns. Best hat of the year. Thanks, Jeffrey.
Yeah, because you and Gerald are hanging out there.
Who's hornier, me or Gerald?
Let's not go there.
Uh-oh.
It is family.
Matt, how many postages? Because I gotta.
You gotta count all of them?
I gotta know how clean to keep it tonight. If all of the little postages are there.
Which is okay.
All right, so got to keep it a little clean. So
okay.
Watch yourself.
Yeah, I'll watch myself. And Annie's
All right, so welcome to the live stream. This is a little weird. I got to admit, I don't know how people do this stuff
all day.
No, people don't live stream.
Not live stream, but it's like being on a Zoom call.
No, like a Zoom call, we could see.
Yeah. Okay.
See them.
All right.
Here we can't. We
okay.
Just get
Sorry,
to look.
I'll keep my.
I get to look at you, baby.
Thanks.
I look here. There you are. I look there. There you are.
They don't want to hear this mushy stuff. Come on.
I'm a mushy guy. Mark's here. So the reason we didn't do Zoom was I was too damn lazy to figure out everybody's email and email everybody, and then people would just kind of you love it. People just kind of take over and disrupt Anne's tasting notes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my horns have flopped. That's what happens when you get older. Your horns don't stay up as long, right, Billy? When you get older.
Stop.
What?
Stop.
Kind of a little floppy.
Come on.
Should we say hi to the little postages?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Hello, little postages.
They have names.
Hi, Gunnison and Izzy and Waylon.
All right. What do we got here? Oh, the original Bourbonisto. All right. Mark's not getting any wood tonight. So I guess at some point we need to talk about whiskey.
Okay.
So we grabbed a little Guinness to go along with our Jamie because we're not going to do a car bomb. But nothing goes better with Jameson than Guinness, and nothing goes better with Guinness than Jameson.
Yeah.
So we've been doing this for 23 days. Oh. Usually you grab the whiskey after I introduce it.
And yet I still can't find it. Are we going Black Barrel?
No.
Where is it? Oh, it's the important one. There's a big unveiling.
I'll stand back so you have room.
Thank you. Vanna White is in the house. There you go.
That's it. Let's see.
Ta-da!
Friggin' hat.
All right. Life is about choices.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty special box for this whiskey. I was gonna make little wooden boxes to put everybody's nip in, but don't really like you guys that much, except for you, Gunnison. I would have made one for you. All right. You want to pour? I'll talk a little bit about the whiskey. So get your whiskeys out, get them ready to go. We'll taste through this together. We'll try and figure this show out a little bit, and kind of pause a little bit with the tasting notes. So if you want to jam yours in onto the comment section, we'll see what we all get. So this is 18-year-old Jameson. It's two different kinds of pot still, which I'm really not sure what that means. It must mean there's two different mash bills. But pot still whiskey, I know we never really covered this year. Man, I'm pulling this off. So pot still whiskey is indigenous to Ireland. It's an Irish original, if you will. So it's made with both malted barley and unmalted barley. The reason there's unmalted barley in there was back in, I think, the 19th century or 18th century, the British, much like our government, loved to tax the living crap out of everybody, and especially the Irish. They had a soft spot with the Irish, not just the colonials over here in the United States. So they put a tax on barley. So as only the Irish can do, they said, well, let's put unmalted barley into our whiskey. And lo and behold, it turned out pretty good. So it's a unique kind of flavor profile. You get kind of that spiciness with it. But, typical pot still recipe mash bill is going to be at least 45% malted and unmalted barley. And then you can have up to 10% of other grains. So it could be other cereals. So you could have oatmeal, you could have rye, you could have corn put in there. Usually you see like oatmeal will give it that oats, not oatmeal. Oats will give it that mouthfeel. Yeah. Anyways, so I'm guessing there's probably a couple different. Ooh, that smells good. Different types of mash bills in there. So they blend those two together with a single grain. But here's the other unique thing. So it spends the majority of its maturation period in sherry butts. I think Oloroso. And then it finishes with 6 months in bourbon.
Oh.
So a lot of times it's the opposite. So you should get some pretty heavy like sherry influences, raisins, sultanas, more of like a stone fruit. Examples of stone fruits?
Plums, peaches. What else?
Nectarines. Yeah. And then on the back end, you should pick up some of those bourbon influences, which are typically your vanillas, maybe a little brown sugar, the sweetness. So, Ann, what do you get on the nose?
I'm definitely getting a honey and a vanilla, like a honey vanilla smell. I'm getting a little flower. Maybe it's a honeysuckle, or can't quite pin it down.
Horsepower. This is where the Jameson line and a lot of Irish whiskeys are a little disappointing, even though we're big Irish whiskey fans.
Yeah.
It's only 40 horsepower. So they do a Bow Street edition where their distillery is in Dublin, and that one's cask strength, so a lot more flavor, a lot more oomph to it. But a lot of Irish whiskeys, like we'll see what this tastes like, but I really think if you could get that 46%, which to me is like the magic number, probably a lot more interesting whiskey.
honey. Did I say that already?
So we've got green apple from Haley. Jeff says sweet floral, green apple. Yeah. Billy pulling out the pear. Yeah, definitely green apple.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with hibiscus again.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what hibiscus smells like.
Not like a whole bunch.
But I do get the pear. It's more like a candied pear.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all about the candied fruits.
It smells caramely to me.
Yeah, light.
Yeah. I get a little brown sugar towards the end. So,
like, I know I just talked about sherry and getting like raisins, but it's very muted. So I think that goes back to kind of dropping that proof down to 40%.
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking if this is at 46, maybe 50%, or even cask strength, you'd really be popping some of those sherry notes.
Yeah.
Oh, price on this one. You'll see this anywhere between 150. What? You're looking at my horns?
I'm laughing at your flap.
Nothing stays up anymore. 150 and 180. I'm going with hibiscus. I don't know what it smells. Anyways, but this one I was actually in Total Wine and they were running a sale and it was like 119 or 114. So they must have got a ton of it and no one was buying it. So I didn't buy you guys a crappy whiskey that was on sale. I bought it was still on the list. It just we were able to save like $30 a bottle times 3.
That's
towards
good.
The cost of the calendar.
Yeah. Excellent. Good shopping. Grandpa Jay must have taught you what?
Haley says there's a pill for that. All right, maybe I'll switch hats.
I'm going in.
Go in.
I'm saying very little burn.
Yeah, real smooth.
Very smooth.
Mellow.
Mm-hmm.
Mark, let me know what brand of pill you recommend. Cleanse the palate. Brian got wood. Very smooth. Tobacco? Any tobacco in there? Go ahead.
No, maybe a little bit, tiny bit of cinnamon.
Jeffrey says he tastes the discount. That's a good one. So tobacco is interesting. I don't really eat leather, but you get like that leather shop kind of.
Yeah, the smell.
Yeah.
The smell which becomes the taste.
Yeah. All right, Terry got the tobacco.
I didn't get the tobacco. Are we looking for the tobacco?
Well, some people are getting the tobacco.
I'm not getting tobacco. I'm getting a little leather. I always find sweeter notes for some reason.
Pipe tobacco, not cigarette tobacco. Fudge. She's got fudge.
Yeah. Oh, fudge.
Yeah. Hey, that's what the Christmas Story. Yeah.
The Judy Blume book just came out.
Let's go with the Christmas Story. It was very timing.
Yeah, it was. Okay. It's the Christmas Story. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, it's got that toffee, but everything's like really muted.
Yeah.
And I'd really like to try that at the cask strength. See what the difference is.
It's good. I just feel it's very mellow.
All right.
In my
You keep
thoughts.
Talking.
What?
Anne's
What am I
take
talking
over.
about? No, I'm not.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get the cask strength one.
Okay, why don't I go get the cast?
You'll never find it.
Yes, I will. Yes, I
talk to the people.
I don't. What do I have to say, Riley? What are people saying?
She can't be on that.
I know, but I don't have my glasses. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm trying to read, but I've become blind these days. Leather. See, they waited until you came back.
No, I need a ladder. I got so much whiskey.
No.
Where's my step stool? Mom, we can't have dead air. Riley, shout out questions to her, comments.
Didn't we try the cast strength during the comparison on our night?
No.
No, Haley, he says no. I don't know what to say. I'm trying. No, you can't. No. He'll be right back, folks. I'm just the sidekick. No.
Dance, Uncle Peter said.
Dance. See, not only keep drinking. Okay. I can hear him. He's coming back. He's not going to be happy with me, that's for sure. He's back.
Tell us a dad joke.
I'm not a dad.
Tell him a dad joke.
I don't know a dad joke.
Bow Street. So this one got a nice copper front. Ooh, look at that.
It's fancy.
Fancy. Keep talking while I unpack.
Okay.
Yeah, Matt said awkward.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying.
Huh? What did Mr. McKinney say? Keep drinking. Do you have pants on tonight? I do, Mark, but thanks for asking.
I do.
Lee?
It's true.
All right. Keep going.
No, I don't know what to say.
Well, tell him a little bit more about. Did you go over the finish of the whiskey?
I didn't, because I'm not getting a lot.
Hit the finish.
Marital strife. Live in front of everyone.
Guess you needed your You needed your sidekick here tonight.
I did need my sidekick tonight. It's very smooth on the finish. It kind of just goes away. It's not a long finish for me. It goes very quickly. Just saying.
Uncle Bill wants to know the confidence level of the Steelers winning the AFC North.
We're there, Billy. We're still expecting you guys to brown it up a little bit. But we look like the Browns. So y'all should feel special. I mean, I've had this bottle for like 2 years. We haven't cracked it.
Yeah.
So you get to watch us drink it. Really
I was
going to
say, so you're just going to throw it in their face and say,
come on over. You can have some.
We can try it.
All right. So this is the same whiskey at 55%. So we're going to see the difference here. You got a glass?
Yeah. I didn't know that I was.
You need some of the original too to go back.
Right here, I'm good.
That's not enough.
Oh my Lord. Some days I wonder.
Huh.
Johnny and Izzy say Merry Christmas.
Hey, Merry
Christmas,
guys.
We miss you.
Good luck heading down to Houston next week. I still know some people. At Fort Carson at the NORAD where they track Santa Claus. So I sent, a buddy of mine a note and said, hey, just so you know, they're in Colorado or they're in Houston after Christmas. So make sure you stop in Buena Vista on Christmas and take care of them. And Izzy, I don't know how Santa's going to do it, but your dad says that there's going to be a horse under that tree for you on Christmas morning. Gunnison, I think you're getting your own Jeep.
You're just going to make everyone jealous. Why'd we did that at the same time? That's a little scary.
Haley didn't have a long finish either.
No. See?
Mm.
You're gonna make them jealous.
It's good. Come on over. Have some. Wow. So now a lot of the stuff that you all talked about, like the pear is there, Billy, like really big up front on the taste. Strong green apple. I mean, it's everything on like an 11 that, we're picking up through here. Wow, that's good. I almost hate to go back to the regular.
It smells. I don't know.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna make them feel bad. They need to go out and find one.
Well, I can't get it in the U.S. I had to have it shipped from Ireland. Which one, Tyler? The cast strength? Yeah, that one. You're probably talking about like 175 to 200, and then you got to pay to have it shipped to the U.S. At the next year's counter. I feel bad. Expressing disappointment at $120 whiskey. Yeah, first world problems.
Yeah.
And that's the discount at 120. Sorry. It's good. Like,
it is.
Like this is trying to think how to put it in terms that people would understand. This is like Selma Hayek.
Yeah.
This is not.
Didn't know you were such a fan.
I like Selma Hayek.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh.
She reminds me of you. Dark-haired maven.
Oh yeah.
All right. So should we go back to the regular? So
yeah,
the regular whiskey. So now, but I will say this: getting like brown sugar now.
Yeah.
After you come off of the bigger one.
Mm-hmm. I like how smooth this one's really smooth to me. Which I guess it's probably because of the percentage of alcohol, but
yeah,
I get lots of honey and honeysuckle.
Penelope Cruz. So you have Penelope above or below Selma Hayek, Jeffrey? This is where like the 15-second pause is really good.
No.
No.
Oh, you're showing them your pretty hair
above.
too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I can't read any of it because I can't.
Brian says that I'm the regular and that he's the 18-year-old cask strength.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. All right. So what do y'all think of this one? We won't ask you about this one, but yeah, he's a millennial. Penelope Cruz, not bad. Not bad.
No.
Jeffrey, who's on your we'll see if you know classic television. Who's on your top 5 list that you keep laminated in your wallet? Does Penelope make the list? I gotta sit down. Brian likes it. Smooth, light.
Yeah, it
really
is.
Enjoyed it.
It's easy to drink.
It is.
I find that there's really I don't get a lot of burn from it, which I always.
You should have brought your readers down.
What?
Tyler said that Jeffrey's sitting with his father-in-law.
Oh.
He can't
say anything.
Well, but that's the thing. Like the top 5 list, there's no rules around the top 5 list, right?
Yep. I don't know.
Who's on your top 5 list?
I don't have top 5.
Matthew McConaughey.
Greg Postage.
Well, of course.
Greg Postage. Greg Postage.
Yeah. Yep. Matthew McConaughey.
Yep. That's it.
George Clooney. Would he make the list?
No.
No?
No. I don't have a list. Girls don't have a list. At least I don't have a list.
Bo Duke.
No.
Luke Duke.
No. Gosh.
Ponch.
No.
Not Larry.
Not Larry.
Who'd you go with, Ponch or Larry on chips? If you had to pick one.
Thank you, Riley.
Ponch or Larry? People want to know.
Ponch had the dark hair, right?
Yeah.
Probably Ponch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had tighter pants on.
No, that's not why. We didn't watch a lot of that kind of TV in my house.
Oh, we got a Matthew fan. Izzy wants to know why we're talking about lists. So, Izzy, it's very important in life that you keep a very organized perspective on things. One way to do that is to create lists. It helps you keep your mind in order, and it helps you in case you ever have a chance encounter with a celebrity. If you have that card,
you can say, you're on my list.
Yeah, and then they have to buy you ice cream. It's pretty much how it works.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah.
I'm trying to read now.
Bill wants to know, what's your favorite go-to Irish whiskey?
Oh,
what's yours?
Mine's Dingle.
Dingle?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
a big Dingle fan.
Yeah. She likes the big Dingle. You heard it here first.
I can feel my face.
So I would say from an Irish whiskey perspective, number one, my favorite is Powers John's Lane. It's a 12-year-old. It was in the calendar last year. That would be number one. I think second would be just regular old Green Spot.
Yeah, that's
and
good
then,
too. All the spots are good.
And then I think after that would probably be Yellow Spot.
Yeah.
So, and the reason green ahead of yellow is talking about everyday Irish whiskey. You know, that isn't every day. Like the 12 is more of a special. Like I like the pot still whiskeys better than the single malts. I just think they give a better mouthfeel, and you get that spiciness to it, and then you get the smoothness on the backside, which is kind of a good contrast.
Yeah.
What are your top three, Mark? Pink Power Ranger. Yeah. Matt knows all about the Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta go back in for this. Billy, have you been around the block enough on the Irish to have a favorite? Got a couple back there we can crack, but all right.
It's not fair to everyone else.
Yeah, we're not dealing in fairness.
No.
Sorry. You can just talk to people for a little bit, Ann. I'm gonna enjoy a whiskey.
I don't. What am I supposed to say?
I don't know. I'm just getting comfortable. Angel Envy, Rye, Blanton, and Jameson. All right.
Yeah.
Green Spot you left last time you were here. Yep.
Yep.
We got in trouble with the Copperhead with that Green Spot, Billy. She's not a Copperhead anymore, is she?
Nope. I can't say anything.
All right.
So I can't. Sorry.
You can talk to them.
I can talk to them.
Yep. Riley, give your mom some questions.
I can't read the screen.
Oh.
It's too far away.
Uncle Bill said, he said still paying the price.
Still.
Uncle Bill is.
Oh.
And that's it.
Yeah. All right. I got to carry the whole show.
Okay.
Tell them what you get on the whiskey.
What I did.
Sorry. I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
We're trying. We're trying.
What do I get? I drank mine. So I had honey.
Uncle Tater says, tell us a mom joke.
There you go.
I don't know. What's red and smells like blue paint? Red paint. There we go. Here, this was my only. See, I'm getting so embarrassed. I can feel myself heating up. This was my only joke when I was young. Why did the witch go crazy in the ice cream parlor? Because she didn't know which flavor to pick. There you have it. That was for Gunny and Izzy.
That was a good one.
Yeah. Yep.
What?
Uncle Bill wants to know the score of the Bama and Notre Dame.
I don't know. We're too busy entertaining all 18 people. But we appreciate every one of the 18 that are here.
People that are here, yeah.
Yeah. So I guess, one of the things, I guess, why we have 18 of you on here.
Yeah.
Just some general comments. What do you think about the mixture of the whiskeys this year? Would you want to see next year, about the same mix with approachable stuff, mid-range stuff, higher price stuff, or push more towards, mid-range and higher range? Of course, that'll push the cost up a little bit more.
Yeah.
And again, we just take the cost of it, divide it out. There's no margin or anything on it. But, I think we've been doing this now 3 years. We're salty veterans. But, we want to try and dial it in to where, the masses tend to enjoy it all 45. But you get the vote. We lost somebody. They didn't like your joke.
No, probably
We're down
not.
to 17. But,
yeah.
What do you think?
Mrs. Brady said it was great.
Okay. Like the way it was. Super fun. I like you, Jeffrey. I always struggle through Scotch days. Just got to put more ice in it, Brian. Bill likes it. Okay. All right. Not a Scotch guy. Riley, who has the most emojis so far? Who's our emoji king?
I think it's a tie, or the most is probably Uncle Tater or Jeffrey.
Okay. Well, I think we should give the tiebreaker to Uncle Tater because he's technically not a millennial. And he has a strong emoji game.
Is he Mr. Postman?
Yes.
Jeffrey wants more Pete. Haley says Smoky Petey days were tough. Hey, Troy. Good to see you. Glad you made it. Matt likes a variety. Okay. Who are we to get in the way of an artist?
Oh, who said that? Matt.
Matt knows talent when he sees it.
Oh.
Karen wants more Pete.
Yeah, does she? That's her favorite.
So maybe next year, I think, God, my hair looks awesome.
It does.
I think we've got to keep at least one Pete in there because
yeah.
I do think it gives you an appreciation. And trust me, if you work at it, maybe some of you don't want to put the work in like Brian. Peated scotches can be pretty amazing once you get through. Yeah.
Someone said something.
Okay, what did they say?
It was bourbon clause.
Yeah.
As an observer, I like the thought of sticking to 3-day runs per whiskey, and then Uncle Bill just said something.
Okay. 3-day runs per whiskey. Okay. Thought on numbers for next year. Yeah. So probably keep, one peated whiskey in there. If 2 is too much, we can dial that back. But, one time you got to shock your system and,
yeah. Take your big boy, big girl pill.
Yeah. Cowboy up a little bit.
Yeah.
So as far as numbers go next year, kind of the way I think we're looking at it now is, we'll send we'll send a note out, or if you just want to email us at colonialwhiskey@gmail.com and say, put me in the list for next year. If you're definitely in, let us know, and that will help. I think 45 that we did this year, it's a pretty good number. I don't have a problem pushing it to, 60 or so, but the challenge we run into is, we can do blocks of 15 with a bottle of whiskey. And then, so what we don't want to do is say, okay, we've got 45 and we end up with 48, and then we end up with like $1,400 worth of whiskey, which eventually I'll drink, but
Yeah.
we do have a mortgage we have to pay. So, and
Up to go full time.
we have a teenager now who's not content with just, anything. But no. So if you're into it, watch your screen. Could roll in. Yeah. Okay. I'll get to that. But, let me know if you're in. I think, the only challenge once we get too big is, trying to source it. So I think we can get some unique whiskeys like the Toasted Barrel this year, being able to slide that in.
Yep.
We were able to find 3. I like to try and find some of the harder stuff and put it in. So I think if we get too big, it might get a little more vanilla, as far as
right.
the
Being
types of
able to-
whiskeys
yeah.
we can get. But, if we get enough people, like I can easily do 60, next year. And we'll push it as high as we can get it. Just because, it's fun for us to do this.
Yeah.
It's fun to connect with people, that we don't see throughout the year, and it seems like everybody's enjoying it and having a good time. And,
Yeah.
I think the people that have been with us for a couple years and have sent it on to others,
Mm-hmm.
are having fun with it. So, and the last part is just the bigger it is, the more stuff we can buy,
Right.
for the giving tree, et cetera, at the end of the year. So,
Yeah.
we may have to pull in some local people to help us fill bottles, because filling like 1,200 or 1,300
It's a little tough on the shoulders.
nip bottles got yeah. I woke up the one day, I'm like, God, my shoulder's hurting. This is from this little pump system that we have. So yeah, so let us know if you're in. If early enough, you don't need to send money or anything like that now, because we'll have to figure out what the final outlay would be. But I'm going to guess each year it's going to be somewhere between that 115 and probably 125, 130, depending on what type of whiskeys we put in. That includes, the shipping and everything else, and the $5 we throw towards the giving tree.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back to some questions here. Matt said could roll in some Japanese. Yeah, I think it's good call, Matt. I think I was heading in that direction. I had 2 Hibiki Harmonies, and then I couldn't find a third one. So we pivoted towards a different whiskey. So, if I can find 1 or 2 more for next year, I think that'd be a good one to throw in. I haven't had, so you can ship us some Taiwanese whiskey. We don't have any of that, and I know you've got plenty. All right, I'm gonna drink a little bit. You talk. From a lady's perspective, Anne, what do we need in the calendar?
Things that don't burn much is my guess. So not, what's that make it? High alcohol, higher percentage, right? I would also say, I don't know. I don't know if I am the typical female. I like the Irish a lot, but I think I've enjoyed everything that we've had this year. So, I made it through the heavy hitters. I feel like it wasn't, I wouldn't say my top 5, but the peated ones weren't horrible to me, I guess. That's what I'm saying. But I think things on the lighter side are maybe, if I'm speaking for the ladies, are probably the ones that are easier to get into when you're first starting, for sure.
Okay. Sounds good. No, I just looked up at the timer. I didn't realize we've kept these poor people on the computer for 40 minutes.
Yep.
You got a question. Did you like the wine cask finish, Anne?
Did I? Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd say I'm willing to try any of them. The ones that are the really heavy peat are not my favorite, but if someone gave me a glass of it, I wouldn't say no thank you. I would still drink it. But it wouldn't be my first choice.
Okay. Let me pose this question out there to everybody. Taking the Kilchoman and the Wee Beastie off the list, what was your least favorite whiskey of the calendar? And you won't hurt my feelings. I mean, there's got to have a least favorite. That's where we need the Jeopardy music playing. I guess I have no least favorites.
Nope.
Hard to remember. That's what 23 days of drinking whiskey will do to you. Caribbean cask was good. Who was your least favorite?
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh.
Uncle Tater says I obviously didn't use my card.
I have no idea what that means.
My least favorite. I guess one of the peaty ones, but
Well, those are off the list.
Those are off the list.
Can't use the peated ones.
I'm trying to think what fell. One of them felt a little flat to me. I can't remember which one.
I think. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say maybe no.
Uncle Tater said the tasting card you sent.
Oh.
I don't know. I can't remember any that I didn't really, other than the peaty ones, that I didn't really care for.
Yeah, I'd say for me the most disappointing one was the Rebel Yell. For a 10-year-old bourbon that had won a bunch of awards, I was really kind of excited about it. And, and it just, whatever the last scotch was. Bill, you didn't like the Balvenie? The 14 Caribbean cask? I would have thought that would have been right up your alley. But yeah, I think for me the Rebel Yell, and I think after that maybe the Dead Rabbit.
Tyler said Balvenie Caribbean cask, and Troy says my wife said Anne's hair looks good from the back too.
Thanks.
I want to know how my hair looks from the back. All right. Well, should we let these good people get to bed?
I think so, yeah.
All right. What's that? I think the bourbons are my lane. All right.
Yeah.
That's good, Billy. Well, hey, thanks for joining tonight. I know, got 44 minutes. So tomorrow night, we've got the last of the whiskeys. It's a, we'll do the video and the tasting review and everything for it. But, it's an award-winning Scotch for the year. And we have a port wine. So after you send the kiddies to bed and before, Santa comes down the chimney, if you want to kick back and have a Scotch and a port. Enjoy it. But everybody have a great night. Thanks for joining us. And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And hopefully we'll see you all again next year.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You gotta do a toast.
Sorry. May your heart stay young, the whiskey be old, the cork loose, and your adventures bold. Cheers.
Merry Christmas.